This video will help to know the basic concept of GST. Goods and services tax levied on goods and services imposed at each point of sale or rendering of service. It is a destination-based tax. It is also be a national level value-added tax applicable on goods and services. Take an example for GST. Before the implementation of GST, VAT was in practice. First we go through the VAT calculation. A product whose base price is 100 and after leaving excise duty at the rate of 12%, the value of the product is Rs 112. On sale of such goods, VAT is also levied at the rate of 12.5% and value to the ultimate consumer is Rs 126. But in GST system, on base price of Rs 100, CGST and SGST both will be charged each at the rate of 8% and then the value to the ultimate consumer is Rs 116. So in such a case, the industry can better compete in global environment. It also eliminates the cascading effect, that is no tax on each and every stage like VAT and also no tax on tax. In India, GST was implemented on 1st July 2017. But the journey began in the year 2000. A committee was set up to draft law. It took 17 years for the law to evolve. In the year 2010, Finance Minister planning to implement GST, but it was postponed. Because of the computerization of all other taxes are implemented at that time. So in 2017 only the GST bill was passed in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. After that, the GST law came into force. Now, GST rate is in practice for goods and services. For goods, 7 slab rates are applicable, that is 0%, 0.25%, 3%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. A 0% tax rate applicable to certain goods, books, newspapers, breads, cotton cloths, etc. A rate of 0.25% applied to rough industrial diamonds and 3% is for gold, silver, pearls, etc. At 5% tax rate applied to packaged food items. Nowadays, this kind of foods are also available in India. A 12% tax rate applied to frozen meats, sugar, biodiesel, etc. And 18% tax rate applied to certain luxury items including makeup, pastries, swimming pools, etc. The final bracket, taxing of goods at 28%, applied to 50 luxury products including sunscreen, ceramic tiles, BDs, cars, motorcycles, etc. In case of service, GST rates are applicable in 5 slabs, namely 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. GST was implemented for the purpose of one country, one tax. So, GST would replace some of the indirect taxes, that is, central excise duty, service tax, additional excise duties, countervailing duty, special additional duty, excise duty levied on medicinal and toiletries preparations, surcharges and cesses. Central sales tax, these are at central level tax. At state level, VAT, entertainment tax, luxury tax, tax on lottery, betting and gambling, entry tax, cesses and surcharges. Some of these taxes are subsumed with the respective category in GST, that is excise duty, additional duty on excise, service tax, surcharge and cess under CGST. VAT, purchase tax, luxury tax, surcharge and cess entry tax under SGST. Central sales tax, countervailing duty and special additional duties are under IGST. Some of the indirect taxes are not subsumed with GST, that is basic customs duty. It levied at the time of import of goods into India. Next, export duty. It is imposed at the time of export of certain goods. Next tax is road and passenger tax. These are in nature of fees and not in the nature of taxes on goods and services. Take an example for this is bus fare, train fare, etc. Toll tax. When the user using the toll road, they have to pay toll fees and not in the nature of taxes on goods and services tax. And property tax, stamp duty, electricity duty. These taxes are not subsumed with the GST. The structure of the Indian GST laws is that of dual tax, that is a combination of two taxes, state GST and center GST. How CGST and SGST levied for goods? In practice, tax invoices prepared for goods purchase. See this invoice. 12% is allotted for the product Ananda Perfect Cooker and 18% is allowed to water bottles. CGST and SGST was levied and shared at equally. Then GST available in the bill. It was provided by the central government for their GST registration. Once registered, GST was allowed for their business. Next, integrated goods and services tax. It charged on the supply of commodities and services from one state to another. For example, if the supply of goods and services occurs between Maharashtra and Karnataka, IGST will be applicable. CGST and SGST, which are intrastate taxations, and IGST, which is interstate. The union territories in India are also subsumed the various taxation, levies and duties with one uniform taxation. Delhi, Chandigarh, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Daman and Diu, Lakshadweep and Puducherry are the prominent union territories in India. Finally, GST is a consumption-based tax instead of manufacturing tax. It eliminates the cascading effect of indirect taxes on single transaction. It's supportive to compete at domestic and international market. It also reduces tax evasion and corruption. Hope you understand. Thank you.